Offense is inconsistent right now. Flash them hot, turn the switch off, get a little cold.
Mm-hmm.
We got to stay a lot more warm to hot as we go down the stretch.
Defense having something to say about that? Evaluate the defense.
Good. We got, again, really good linebacker. We like David Cooper. We've held out for this week with the ham. Hopefully we'll get him Tuesday going. He helps us in there. We're a little bit more consistent D-line, but still just getting off blocks, perimeter tackling, getting guys on the ground, getting guys where first down plays, go 2nd and 8 instead of 2nd and 5, then third down plays or 3rd and long, getting off the field. So just like to see us keep coming along with better tackling, getting more physical, gaining, but still we're getting strong. We have a lot of work to do there, Joe.
Cooper, the JC kid, how are the rest of the JCs that have been playing since they've been on campus? How are they working in there? Cooper, obviously, you mentioned.
Yeah, well, Dave was doing well, but now he's missed, and that's the
Okay.
bad. He's missed 3 days here with a hamstring,
Right.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Jakari, okay, learning. We're not trying to throw him out there too fast and mentally fry him, so we're kind of slowly bringing him along. I think physically he's playing like a 1, but we're kind of keeping it to 2s to learn, and we're playing one position with he and Chase Hubler. We might change that in the fall. We're kind of spreading them out a little bit. Let me think here. Our 2 safeties, Ryan Thompson, Treg Waters. I like to see those guys get a little bit better, show up more in tackling. I think, again, that position, they're probably learning our scheme thinking so they don't play near as fast as you'd like for them to be, as fast as I know they are. Our quarterback, Cam, hot and cold, but I do think he throws the ball very well. I think he's making plays. I think he's playing as good as we played at quarterback last year, but he needs to be better. And I'm missing our defensive end here. Justin Rayside has been in the mix, in the rotation. So they're all solid. David Cooper's the guy, and Cam are the 2 guys probably made the most plays. But we'll see as we go forward.
Okay. From Trey Roberson, what do you need from him? What are you looking for from him?
Again, just guy that can get us in the end zone. That's one of the nice things. I thought Cameron Koff had a couple of drives. They got a little rhythm, got it going. Got some communication, got the play called, got the lineman coming off the ball. He hit a couple of shots, got in rhythm, and Trey needs to do that. Needs to be a little more consistent. We're working hard in the pass game. He's still a little errant on some plays that you'd like to be more high percentage. We should throw the ball. If we, for example, if you threw 50 passes in a game, you should throw about 30 of them that are almost guarantees because of all the bubbles and the screens and the quicks and the high percentages. So you almost want to feel like you're 30 for 30 or 28 for 30. Now those next 20 passes, if you hit 1/3 of those or half of those hard passes, that's where you're completing 33 out of 50 balls, you're throwing 66, 67%. It's getting really high at the hyper and not laboring on an easy throw. You're putting it on target and taking 2 and 3 yard pass plays and getting 5 and 6 and 7 to become basically running plays. So what you're trying to get out of that.
So the other coaches talked a little bit about the swagger of Cooper and Alexander being kind of a missing thing. They had a little bit besides their athleticism. You think the attitude is welcome?
It's getting there again. But the deal of the day, when you say swagger, you got Cooper out, and good players got you got to stay healthy, learn how to go. So I'm trying to get with him, not being negative on him. A good player learns how to, to stay healthy. And as we go through the fall, he cannot be an inconsistent, missing practice guy. Not mad at it, not penalizing, but so unfortunately he's got that same deal with Jakari. If those guys got swagger, you got one playing second team today and one guy not playing. So how much swagger is that bringing to the defense right now? So, but they do love to play. I love their energy. They are bringing some stuff in practice. Hopefully they'll be bringing things to the 1D in time as we move forward.
How about from Barnett? What are you looking for from him? Lawrence.
You Fort Wayne guys just asked Fort Wayne.
Yeah. No, I just asked a Trey Roberson question. He's up in Fort Wayne.
But he's on the northwest side, northeast side, going up 69.
Lawrence Barnett.
LB's been one of our better all-season leaders, workers, doing things right behind scenes. He's been when I talk consistency, he's been a little bit more consistent, and probably in the secondary, one of our top 1-2 consistent guys. He is a player that just on size and speed needs to be a very smart, very clean player because his room for error as far as makeup speed or size or recovery isn't great. So he needs to be fundamentally great. He needs to be a great technician guy. He needs to be a guy that understands routes to play fast. But he's doing well.
Is there any chance you recruit Fort Wayne a little less so that you don't have to take as many coaches?
I love the people in Fort Wayne. Matter of fact, and personally, I actually think we need to recruit a little bit more. So there's some great players in that, and always in that region.
I know he put it on the turf a couple of times, but talk a little about D'Angelo.
Again, has done actually okay. Being he's got, he's got a little bit of a nicked up shoulder and a cast on. So, but again, still no excuse to to fumble. You know, one of the good sights of practicing spring ball is watching Coach Fabs play baseball with his two sons there now. It's pretty good. You ought to watch him coach those cats up. That's a lot of fun.
Opening day next
Did you
week.
see the best game going on was all the tackle football
I
game.
saw
there in the
that. I
back.
saw that. I saw
I
part
don't know
of
if you
that. I
noticed.
saw
I don't know if
that.
you noticed, but I motioned the coach down to like, hey, make sure
Hey.
he gets killed. And
Fun at the old ballpark,
but
man.
that's,
Hey.
it's great to have those guys around. What was our question there?
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo. You know, he's one of the toughest cats on our team. He loves to play. He's doing better again, but just he's also a very young player. Just and not that he's bad, but just being consistent, daily habits. You know, and he's growing. He's grown as much in 1 year as anyone on this team. But he has a lot to continue doing. He laid it down twice a day, but I got as much respect for the way. I wish we had more guys that love playing as much as he does, because he loves to play for us. And hopefully, again, when you talk about guys bringing energy, he's actually one of the guys. He should be a great special team player for us. He should complement Steven. He should complement what we got in the backfield. We've got a really good one coming in. He'll be a nice part of that backfield.
One of the biggest
Anything else?
advantages of having a bunch of freshmen play early, especially now in spring practice. Now they have the year under their belts.
Well, to me, I think if they're smart, they understand what they lack. So, meaning like, okay, I've now battled and know I'm not strong enough. No, I'm not. I wasn't physical enough to make that tackle or make that play. So when you're out here coaching in the spring, when you've kind of been exposed, if you're I think a great skill is to be a good judge of yourself without being negative and beating yourself up with self-esteem. So that being said, I think once you've played as a freshman, it's easier to be coached in spring and not be as bonehead or think you've got it figured out. So wait a minute now, I didn't get that block. I didn't get off that block. I missed that cut. I didn't get that protection. And I think it's easier, and I think you have better winners. I think you can get stronger because you lack strength. Get your body right. Your body's not right. Fundamentally learn how to play because you're not as good as you want to be because you're exposed. And I think that's the great thing of playing young guys. You can coach them better in the offseason.